Please welcome to the stage, come on up, Michael Smolens to introduce our Jim Ryman Award recipient.
Hi folks, I know some of you, but I've been around for a little bit. I'm Michael Smolens, and don't mind my security blanket up here, it might help with the stage fright. When it was first announced that Lora Cicalo won this award, or was being named to this award, I immediately reposted it online. And of course, I had to add my 2 cents worth. Just said, one of the best journalists around. I know this because I've worked with Lora for over 30 years, mostly as an editor side by side, but in more recent times as a columnist. And she's my direct editor. We've become close friends and confidants as well as work colleagues over the years. We read each other's minds, and luckily for me, Lora is well versed in what we call speaking Smolens. That's an amazing ability to interpret what I say before they get to readers. Not many people in this business do what Lora does. She's involved in the ins and outs of daily newspaper production, planning daily and long-term news coverage, and is deeply involved in our online operation. As senior editor, Lora, of course, must deal with a lot of bureaucracy, but her hands-on news ethos has never diminished over the years. No detail is too small to miss her attention, despite what's on her plate. Lora's homegrown, as many of you know. She grew up and was born in San Diego County, and she ran the gamut of news organizations from the, back then, the Daily Californian, the Tribune, and now the Union-Tribune. Lora's very deserving of this award. Its focus on management almost seems too narrow, however, given all she does. But she is an excellent manager. She improves the level of play of people across the newsroom and quickly seeks to smooth out situations when colleagues have problems. With deep knowledge and experience, Lora imparts a calm wisdom and a moral authority. It's no surprise that she is respected throughout the organization and people constantly seek her advice and counsel. Now, Lora is not without her flaws. She has this annoying trait of being right all the time. Now, you try living with that for 30 years. But in all seriousness, I'm a better person, a better journalist for it, and so is everybody that comes in contact with it. It feels like Lora and I have defied the odds working together all this time and having so much fun along the way. It almost seems like we've been getting away with something. And for that reason, I've playfully called her my partner in crime. So it is my absolute honor to introduce today's award winner, my dear friend and partner in crime, Lora Cicalo.
Thank you, Michael, and thank you for not telling a lot of stories that you could have told this evening. And thank you to the Press Club for this incredible honor. When I looked over the list of previous recipients, I was doubly honored to be considered in their company, so thank you. But I'm really accepting this award tonight on behalf of my colleagues, because to me, journalism is the ultimate team endeavor. And this award, I think, speaks to that, and the great good fortune that I have had throughout my career to have been surrounded by incredible colleagues, many of whom are here tonight. They've supported me and one another. They've challenged me, inspired me, and made me infinitely better. I've been fortunate to call many of them my friends for decades, and I've seen firsthand the many sacrifices that they've made, their families have made, their unwavering dedication to our mission and to this community, and their passion for this essential and important work, despite all the obstacles. It is really impossible not to be inspired by that and to be profoundly grateful. Some of you may remember a book several years ago written by Robert Fulghum titled All I Really Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten. It was a collection of essays based on his observations about life, but his original essay by the same name was really built on the idea that fundamental lessons in life are really rooted in some very simple truths. I don't mean to imply that a kindergarten education will make you a good journalist, but I have often thought that his premise in many ways speaks to what makes for a great newsroom. Simple edicts like share, play fair, don't take things that aren't yours, clean up your own mess, say you're sorry when it's necessary, be honest, nurture your imagination, ask questions and learn, ask more questions and learn more, try new things, remember to listen, truly listen when someone else is speaking, follow the golden rule, better yet, follow the platinum rule. And sometimes we just need a cookie or a nap, or maybe both. As we all know, those ideals are not nearly as simple as they might sound. These are very challenging times in our profession, to be sure. We face great uncertainty, upheaval, and as Anita said, no shortage of threats. Threats to our credibility, threats to our independence, threats to our long-term viability. But it's also a time of great opportunity, and our work is as vital as ever. I would argue maybe more so. Nothing makes me more optimistic about our future or proud than to see colleagues mastering what perhaps is the most profound kindergarten lesson of all, and maybe a great reminder for all of us. When you go out into the world with those threats and the uncertainty, stick together and make sure that you take care of them together. Thank you.